Hey, so this video is going to be a little different from my normal style. This is going to be a rant news video created from pure passion and unkindled rage. So let's start. I'm so pissed right now. Words cannot express the anger and resentment that I feel towards Blizzard Entertainment. If you haven't seen the news lately, Overwatch 2 has been in the news a lot. And it's not good news. Actually, like 99% of it is devastating to 75% of the player base. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Overwatch 2 is coming to Steam on August 10th, the first among many Blizzard games that will be coming onto the platform. Now, I understand this is a great marketing strategy. Reaching out to other companies and getting your games on their platforms, the more money that it will make. And that all sounds well and good by itself. However, this is Blizzard we are talking about, and this is Overwatch. So I'm going back in time a little bit, because there were some things that have happened in the past to Overwatch and Blizzard that I need to discuss properly to express the way I feel. 7 years ago in 2016, Overwatch was released. And this game took the world by storm because of its amazing characters, the beautiful world, and the action-packed gameplay. And I actually played the game all the way back in the beta in 2016. And I fell in love with the game, as many other people did. It was so fast-paced, and it was so unique to anything that we had seen up until this point, and the love only grew from there. You know, the first year of Overwatch was the golden year of the game. But very quickly, a lot of the content started to be recycled. Each year, the events were all the same, and they didn't really change anything besides what skins came out. But no one really cared, because new content for Overwatch was exciting. We could shell out money for the skins if we wanted to, but we really didn't have to either. The loot box system was very flawed, yes, but it was still a great way, for me at least, to feel like I was earning something in the game. Now, fast forward to 2017, and we get no content at all for the game between 2017 and 2022. This seems like a big jump in time, but that's what it was. A contentless, dead game left to waste for the glorified promise of a, quote, bigger and better sequel that promised a brighter future. What a crock of shit, Blizzard. This new free-to-play sequel for Overwatch ended up turning out just as we expected. It's like what we worried Smash Ultimate would be before the big Everyone is Here announcement. But Smash proved us wrong. It was not a shameless port trying to bank on new age gamers. It is becoming a timeless classic. Overwatch 2 was a game that stripped all the progression systems and anything that felt good about Overwatch 1. You know, the player leveling system, the on-fire system, loot boxes. And what do we get after 5 years of absolutely no content? 3 heroes locked behind battle passes. I can hear you guys now in the comments section. The on-fire system is back and the player leveling system is returning. The point is, they should never have been removed in the first place. They're giving us features we paid for 7 years ago, and they're repackaging them as new. How fucking stupid do you think we are, Bobby Kotick? Oh, but we were told that things seemed grim for the game because the dev team was split into two to work on the sequel. Half were working on the FPS, the multiplayer side, the live game, while the other half was working on the campaign, you know, the highly replayable story missions with endless replayability. They barely added anyone to their team whenever they made this decision. This is terrible management. Like, absolutely awful management. It's an even bigger punch to the gut when you realize that the highly replayable campaign that everybody wanted with the story missions, the talent trees, thousands of ways to customize your heroes was actually canceled before Overwatch 2 even released. And Blizzard didn't tell us that it was canceled until just a few months ago because they wanted to milk our teats for our Battle Pass dollars. They did this by locking core gameplay features like the characters you play behind the Battle Pass. And you know what else they locked behind the Battle Pass? The campaign missions that got stripped of all their personality and replayability. The whole reason the sequel was made in the first place. So, since everyone was obviously very pissed off about all of this stuff happening, the grandfather of all pussies, Bobby Kotick, told his developers that they had to go out and tell all the players a half-truth. The developers were forced to go out in front of the entirety of the player base and say, we just wanted Overwatch 1 to be Overwatch. We wanted Overwatch 2 to be the PvE, and we wanted Overwatch 3 to be an FPS MMO, which was like Titan. They admitted to us that they have been planning this since before Overwatch 1 even released. Now look, I don't put much blame on the developers. I put a little bit of blame on the developers. I don't think anybody should attack the developers in any way, but their vision was flawed. I understand that it sucks a lot that Titan was canceled. It shouldn't have been canceled. They worked so hard for so long on it, but in Bobby's eyes, it just wasn't going to work. And it all stems from the very top, King Grim Loblin himself. But the fact is, Titan was canceled. And the Overwatch devs had such an ambitious idea from the very beginning, and it puts everything up to this point into perspective. The past 7 years of Overwatch content versus other games with similar lifespans tells us that we got lied to. The developers had a lot of passion for this game, and they had passion for these characters in this world. But the passion was not for Overwatch. The passion was still for Titan. They were looking too far into the future. They were trying to make Overwatch into this phoenix, rising from the ashes of Titan. But that's not what happened, and it's not going to happen. But Maker Pace, this has nothing to do with the video title. Oh, it has everything to do with the title of this video. As I mentioned at the start, Overwatch 2, among other games that have yet to be announced, is coming to Steam. I first saw this on Reddit. I was scrolling through, and whenever I saw it, I assumed it was a joke. I thought it was a meme. I seriously thought it was a joke. I just kept going. But then, one of my friends showed me this article, and I started to flip out in a bad way. For any other company, this would be a great way to advertise your product, by marketing, reaching out to other companies so you can help each other out. But let's be real, guys. Let's be 100% transparent and honest. This is Blizzard Entertainment, and this is Overwatch. The real reason why Overwatch is coming to Steam is because Blizzard is scared. Blizzard is so scared of Valve, Steam, and Source 2. Look at how much Valve has going on for them right now. With the Source 2 engine and the new games that Valve is working on because of it, not to mention that Team Fortress 2 is absolutely popping off right now, the only thing I can see in Valve's future right now is success. Blizzard, however, has angered so many fans over the past several years, from the Hong Kong bullshit, to the frat house work environment, the sexual harassment and sexual assault revelations, and the butchering of their most beloved franchises to squeeze out every last cent from their player base. Every month, it just seems like Blizzard has done something else to piss everyone off. And here's my final point that I have to make. The whole reason I made this video, Blizzard is conveniently releasing the gutted and rehashed story content alongside the new Overwatch hero at the exact same time they're porting the game to Steam. This realization 1000% confirmed to me that Bobby Kotick and his mates at the top of Blizzard are absolutely mortified about the future of their company. They couldn't get enough people to play their games on their own platform because of the horrible state that they have put them in. So they're bringing their failing games onto their biggest video game rival's platform to try and get every last possible dollar out of not only their player base, but the dedicated Steam player base as well. Why else would they do something so unbelievable? Let's face it, Blizzard as a company is reaching a critical point where they can't just keep hoping that the players will keep forgiving them and come running back to get their fix on their games like we're addicts trying to come back to a drug. I personally am done dealing with Blizzard Entertainment as long as Nobby Small Dick, the Lord of Tiny Dick Pricks, is sitting up in his cozy little office siphoning every last cent from consumers' pockets. Fuck you, Overwatch. Fuck you, Blizzard Board of Directors. And fuck you, Bobby Kotick. Mic fucking drop. I'm gonna go play some Team Fortress 2. Fucking hell.